Welcome to another Willy Weighs In. This is game 2 of the season so far, and Edmonton's yet to get a goal on the board. Super frustrating first game of the year was that dreadful 6-0 loss. Unreal. So we're hoping they can get one back. Playing the Blackhawks tonight, where Connor Bedard's in town. Edmonton starts off Podkolzin with Draisaitl and Derek Ryan. And man, they look good together. They got a good chance. There have been some good chances. Edmonton looks like they have their feet. They look fast tonight. They look like they're actually not putting so much pressure on themselves. Nurse is jumping into the play, creating some chances as well. We had McDavid. Gets the puck to Hyman streaking in front of the net, and he just puts it wide. We see another couple McDavid chances throughout the period. He's looking fast. They're getting some good shots on net. See a 2-on-1 with McDavid and Hyman, but more importantly, the fourth line gets in there. Perry to Podkolzin to Ryan right in front with a beautiful look. Can't bury it. Also, horrible turnover by Taylor Hall. Draisaitl, open net, hits the post. For the love of God, we can't buy a goal, but it's coming. I can feel it. Edmonton's looking good. We had some tough luck. Bad bounce in front on a goal with Picard. Not his fault. There was a tip puck in front. Man, 1-0 at the end of the first for Chicago. Edmonton looks good. Picard's made some great saves. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game still. 2 periods to play. Edmonton looks good. You know, Travis Dermott looks a lot more calm. So does Emberson. D looks better. 2 periods to play. 1-0 Chicago. On to the second. Second period comes around and Edmonton gets a power play. Unreal. Finally, the officials call something. We're on the power play. And minute and a half into that thing, it looks like Chicago's on the power play. They've got the puck in our zone. They're clearing it. We can't get anything set up. Finally, the number 1 power play comes off. Number 2 comes on. Power play ends. Perry is pushed down, hauled down in front of the ref. Puck nowhere to be seen, no call. But Skinner gets him the puck. He shoots it kind of in front, bounces off a player, and goes in the net. 1-1, tie game. Happy about that. There's a number of things that kind of pissed me off this period, though, and that being the lack of officials calling blatant penalties. There was a massive stick in between the legs. Official right there, no call. Another boarding behind the net, super frustrating as well. Hitting the numbers right into the board, face first into the boards, no call. Official again right there. There's been a number of plays like that, and it's super frustrating, and again, makes me wonder what the hell is going on. There hasn't been much called, and it's frustrating. I don't like why have a rule book if you're not going to call it? I digress. Edmonton then gets a penalty. It is a slash, I believe. Janmark on Bedard. Bedard flies into the boards. Janmark's off. On the ensuing power play, Jones puts a wiffle ball of a little puck on net, and it gets past Picard. 2-1 for the Chicago Blackhawks. A little later, we get Bedard coming into the zone, walking right up the middle, finding his spot, and bang, taking the shot, nailing it. 3-1. Super frustrating. Where the hell are you, Edmonton? Come on, can we play? Finally, at the end of the period, they start pushing, and we get a couple chances. Really nice pass from Draisaitl to a streaking Podkolzin coming in, but it's too little too late. There's nothing that they can do. Nurse looks decent. He's having a good game. McDavid's flying out there. So is Hyman. I need to see more out of this team. We got 1 more period, 2 goals down. Let's not start this season down 0-2. Super frustrating. 1 more period to play. On to the third. All right, third period comes, and Edmonton's going to turn it around, right? No. We get a PK going, and Teuvo Teravainen scores. It's 4-1 for Chicago. Edmonton does get on the board, though. Arvidsson's fighting his way in front, gets a deflected puck in. Bang, 4-2. No, goalie interference. Of course, that's the way it goes. Unbelievable. 4-1, it's called back. Edmonton cannot score at all so far this year. At all, unless it's a lucky bounce off a defenseman. Unbelievably frustrating. We get a power play, and in that power play, we finally get a legitimate goal. It's from McDavid to Draisaitl, who just taps it past Mrazek. 4-2. Edmonton, to their credit, really pours it on for the rest of the period. I believe the Chicago Blackhawks had maybe one shot on net in the first 3 quarters of that period. Granted, it was a goal. Super frustrating, but Edmonton showed up in the third. Not so much in the second. Could not seal the deal. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets a chance, but he hits the post. Goalie's pulled for like 3 minutes, and then Draisaitl takes a penalty on the ensuing power play. Chicago scores again. Teuvo Teravainen. 5-2 is the final. Edmonton's record is brutal to start. It's 0-2. Here we go. Shades of last year. They got a game tomorrow night. Unbelievable. We'll see you then. This has been a Willy Weighs In. I don't want to talk anymore about it. I'm frustrated. Please like, subscribe, join the comments in the bottom, and join the conversation. Hey, Bedard looks good. Chicago looked good. Teuvo Teravainen, man, he looked great on the power play. Anyways, with that, this has been a Willy Weighs In. Please like, subscribe, and have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.